I'm also looking here. I don't believe that these two played on the pro competition. I don't know how much familiarity is between these two, but I know that coming into this, Dragon knew his path, looked ahead. We actually had him on when we were doing a little bit of a pre-show, and said that he almost self-predicted and put the most work into Upgraded, and we saw that there in that first game. And are we going to see a little bit more of that knowledge on display here against Deoxys? It says he's coming in with a lot of secret stuff for Jackie, but Deoxys, one of the young and up-and-comers of our community.
I think it's just a celebration of young talent in the NetherRealm scene. Deoxys is one of those players, and MK11 has kind of birthed this new generation of fighting game players that are crazy talented. They have a crazy amount of tournament clutch, but the fist bump goes in. We're jumping into our next matchup here. Final Kombat.
That was the
World
first 50-50
Finals.
of the match, by the way, whether it was going to be a fist bump or a handshake. Starting off guessing, here we
We've all
go.
been there.
Second round of the winners quarterfinals. Dragon versus Deoxys. Active frames out there. We're starting off with a bang.
And then some. Doesn't want to potentially quite pull the trigger on the crushing blow just yet. Crushing blow launchers, some players will leave it on the table just because breakaway is available. You don't want to waste the damage. But now, looks like Dragon is going all guns blazing right here. And another poke. A good amount of damage to start things off. And the last minute cross-up, Dragon ready for it. And just showing a high level amount of patience. And throw techs, that's what you got to look at with Dragon. He has some of the craziest throw techs in the entire scene.
Oh, Dragon thought he could get away with the stagger right there because of all the threats after. That 4-2-3, wall could come, Hell's Wrath could come. Heck, anything from this character. Away teleport, everything that you're looking for. So to get the punish, we saw that by Deoxys, and we saw Dragon implement that jump back one an awful lot earlier against Nivik, just to cover the leap in, and even on a whiff can get out of Hell's Wrath, just to kind of cover two options there in the air.
Extra damage, real estate. Nice amount of matchup knowledge, really, but Dragon gonna take that first round, but immediately clipped by the neutral jump from Deoxys. Is gonna get a full combo, keep the corner position. Doesn't quite get the final hit, but the bulk of the damage was done. Unfortunately, though, here's a stun, and Dragon once more wants to keep things as unbreakable as physically possible. Nice amount of damage. Deoxys currently on the offense. The grab's gonna be good. He needs plenty more where that came from.
Oh my!
And now he'll do it.
Two for two going through the wall, and that was absolutely sensational. Recognized the breakaway and got the teleport Dragon. That may have been one of the craziest things I've ever seen in Mortal Kombat 11.
I mean, Cetrion, she was recently changing the patch where now it costs 2 bars of defense to teleport out of the corner. You as a Cetrion player, you got to find other ways to get out of the corner safely, and that breakaway setup was one of them. It looks like Dragon has done great damage, fought his way out, and now Deoxys going in with a little bit of those desperate leaps to try and catch him off guard, but Dragon with the iron offense again. That's plus. Happy to hold those plus frames. Hold all the mids in the world. The second the grab comes out, great reactions. And speaking of reactions, jump back.
Every single time he went airborne, it looked like Dragon had the reaction with that instant jump. I believe that the fire one's the 2, and that the jump 1 is the wind one. It's kind of hard to tell with some of her elements, but looks so prepared for the matchup. And Deoxys does have a couple more characters up the sleeve. Devora, Geras, a few others. I don't know what the pick would be here.
I mean, in this situation, you have to think, right, clearly Dragon has a grasp.
That was looking strong.
Yeah, exactly. But going in with another game, one game sometimes really can't be enough to get knowledge of, all right, well, how comfortable am I realistically? So he's going to try and give it one more game at the very least. Deoxys, remember, this is his main character. There are alternatives, but against Dragon, you got to bring your A game. No side characters unless they're at top performance.
Oh,
Crushing blow, counter hit.
Walks right into the 2-1-3, the restand. What's going to be the guess here? Throw? Oh, didn't even have the read.
And another one's going to get spent. Dragon, a very expensive breakaway and clipped. Should be a full combo. Couple of down ones just to get the gravity up just a bit higher here.
Oh, trying to bait Dragon in a tech and a throw right there. Deoxys multiple times in a row. Dragon not falling for it. Gets the swing of the 1-1, but no full combo punish here. Deoxys still trying to get him. And what a block from Dragon. Gonna get the hiccup fish here, but this is not gonna be enough for the kill.
It's going to be positioning at the same time. Remember, it's going to send full screen, do good damage. And if you're a character without a projectile, full screen is where you don't want to be. What does Dragon go for?
Ooh, Hell's Wrath instead.
Oh. And he goes in swinging. I mean, in that situation, you got shippable life left. Your bar basically wasn't there as well. You got to make a hard decision.
Round 2, fight.
I didn't see if Deoxys had an offensive bar right there, because if he would have shrapneled at the last second, I don't think there is any anti-airing shrapnel in that situation. It's maybe a little bit of a ballsy button there by Dragon. But he isn't phased by this leap at all, no matter where it is on the screen.
Just sticking it button after button. Look, Deoxys probably sitting there thinking, where is my health gone? Half of it already down the drain.
It's literally being melted by all of these fire beams coming from the sky ketchup. That's what's happening here.
Oh, we're going to get a grab. That's a good start. But Deoxys,
Yeah, that throw gives her incredible positioning. Considering some pressure and trying to get Dragon to anti right there. We saw that earlier in Deoxys' match. Love throwing that early jump normal and then canceling into the shrapnel after. See if he can catch those buttons. So far, unaffected.
looking to go for maybe a trip guard there. No one's home. But once and back, quick hit confirmed. Now Dragon. Yeah, that breakaway, Deoxys forced to have to do it really. Can't afford to take the damage. A bit on the back foot, max range, dash punch, crushing blow. Ticked. And with the fatal blow in play, you teched it, but hang on a minute. Oh, that's just enough, I think. And the jump down, clean conversion there from Dragon. Still playing crazy good. Now Deoxys, does he run it back, or do we go back to character selects for at least a timeout?
We saw a little bit of him coming to life right there. He was one read away there in that round to stay alive. Dragon, that execution is looking pretty crisp. Catch up, if I could be honest with you.
Dragon's execution is underratedly good. Some of these Cetrion confirms, they are not as easy as they look, especially when you factor in just the footsies. Like Dragon, you would normally, as a Cetrion player, you'd associate him with just pure keep aways. He's not. His footsies, his spatial awareness, it's some of the absolute best in the world. It's why Cetrion fits him like a glove.
Yeah,
it was a character that was made for his style.
You know, there are a lot of Cetrion players that probably aren't comfortable in your face. No, Dragon is as comfortable anywhere on the screen.
A nice little punish there, getting in between that Hell's Wrath, just needle in a haystack kind of jump, but he finds a way. But natural barrier, active frames of that move, some of the highest in the game. You have to show so much respect. The guy's as good as well, full combo. Breakaway forced out there from Deoxys. A forward grab, good positioning as well, because long knockdown frames for Dragon, who's sitting on a fantastic life lead. And the throw tech, again.
Yeah, you brought that up earlier, and it was like I talked about, Dragon, even with us back to the corner, most of that round, just fought his way out, and he's perfectly comfortable doing that.
And I guarantee some of these throws are not the obvious ones either. They are the unorthodox throw you out of the corner grabs, throw you towards when my back's to the wall, and he'll still tech them. Because he has that next level, that sixth sense, and it's bringing him into a match point here against Deoxys. A 3-0 is not what I expected here between these two players, but we're moments away from it potentially being the case, Aquaman. Oh no! Again!
No belief there out of Deoxys and his Dragon with the immediate switch. And that's the active frame still goes over with the shrapnel. Beautifully executed. He was about to land into a combo right there if he wouldn't have let that rip.
Fatal blow is going to be in play for Deoxys. Could be the start of a potential comeback, but really just a mountain of a comeback needing to be made. Restand situation, Dragon just trying to jump out.
Oh, he does it
twice in a row! No one would expect Dragon to jump twice in a row. That's why it was such a good choice.
And he's gonna do the 2-1-2, maximum amount of chip possible. Dragon gonna take it here. Dominant performance to move along on the winner's side, and that is gonna be the winner's side of top 8 for Dragon.